What's up, man? How's it going? Knowledge is power. This is something I realized a few weeks ago as I was reading this book by Maxwell Maltz, I think. Psycho-Cybernetics, S-tier book. You guys should definitely check it out. There was a section in the book talking about how knowledge is power. Just simply knowing about something is enough to give you control, right? Is enough to give you that three-pointer shot. It's all you need. And I realized how true this was the more I studied how the brain works, right? I became obsessed with learning the human nature, right? The fundamentals of our brain processes, right? And I'm gonna give you guys an example real quick. When I learned that your brain is wired for your survival, when I learned that your brain is trying its best to help you survive, to keep you alive, right? And that it will always assume the most negative outcome out of anything. Once I learned that is one of the cardinal psychology concepts, right? That your brain is wired to keep you alive for survival. Once I learned that, it changed everything, bro. Whenever I started overthinking, or when I started thinking about how, shit, if I go to this party and no one speaks to me, or like I kept making up all these negative situations, like these scenarios, which never ended up actually being the case, right? Because my mind was trying to save me from embarrassment. That is when I had the power. That is when I realized, like, oh shit, my brain is actually working against me. It works against you, but it thinks it's doing you a favor. You need to understand, bro. Once you can learn to fortify your mind, once you learn how your mind actually works, you will gain power and control of the trajectory of your life. You will begin to see things for as it is. You will see the truth, right? You look at things objectively. You don't let your mind dictate, or your mind is so biased, bro. Especially if you've gone through a lot of embarrassing shit in your life. Like if you've had a really embarrassing moment, your mind will remember that, right? You got embarrassed from high school, maybe some shit that happened there. Your mind will remember that and try and protect you from ever experiencing that again. So whenever it sees like similar factors popping up, like a group of people, it spikes your CNS. Your CNS goes crazy. Central nervous system. It goes crazy, bro, and that's like your palms get all sweaty, man. Once the nerves start to kick in, you need to have the knowledge, the understanding that you're not gonna die, because your brain thinks you're gonna die, and it's basically shaking you like, fuck, bro, get me out of this situation, man. Like, we need to leave, you're gonna die, bro. But when in reality, nothing much is gonna happen, right? You're gonna misinterpret a lot of things. Knowledge is power, bro. Learn how your mind works. You must understand that your mind is a great servant but a terrible master. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure to like, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.